Welcome to Empires of the Undergrowth, a game about ants made by ants for ants, I think, where I shall play as, you guessed it, ants. But not just any old ants, as in this game the ants are special. Needs of the colony is mainly food and space, which we need to grow and expand. So let's see how that goes with my very first attempt with my first colony. Ant people, I'm green. It begins and the science hippies immediately start talking. There's a whole lot of science talk going on. I don't know what's happening. Then I dig. 7 gene thieves. Okay, we steal your genes. I don't know what I'm doing. The game quickly tells me to click this button and look at the level selection. I ignore it and continue to dig and expand, creating a food stockpile while listening to the game's extremely sad music. Okay, calm down with the sad music. We're ants. We don't have emotions. We just dig holes and fuck shit up. My little mants. My man ants. My ant people. They're green. Stop pointing at the thing, I know, I'm digging holes. Fuck off. Though I eventually do give in to the tutorial arrow's peer pressure and start the first mission. Fuck it, you want me to do it? I'll do it. With high hopes, I prepare my ants and the battle begins. Go my little gene stealers. We're getting fucked up. So I think I've lost. Yeah, she's dead. The queen was killed and the mission was a complete failure. Well, the ant people have been murdered. Then I give it another attempt, this time with more ants. Here they come. Ant people. Kill my people, kill my children. Or don't kill my children must kill. Those my ants dying? Why are my ants dying? This was also a failure.
The queen is in danger. Perhaps I should stop the experiment.
Then the third attempt. If I do the same thing over and over again, then something's bound to change. Go, kill. We're bound to just kill some of them, please.
The queen is in danger.
Yeah, I can see that. Unfortunate.
What happened to the queen?
The ants were...
I realised the ant people were the real problem, and not my incompetence, as the colony was in fact cursed. Okay, I think the problem was the name. We need a new start. So now it's time for Colony 2, Ants in Pants. Boom. Listening to the science hippies, I repeat the process of digging and then creating a food stockpile, after which I realise my screw up. The first experiment isn't the first level. Level 1.1 is, and then it's back to digging more rooms, clearing the entrance and making more ants. Get duggeth. But now on to the actual first mission, a new home, where I'm no longer my own colony and I now live in a rotten tree stump, which at least has cheap rent.
This Formica Fusca queen has set up home beneath a rotting log.
What?
She is fat and vulnerable.
Well, don't be fucking rude, man. So I get to work, digging, expanding and gathering food. Look at them go. I build food storage and begin creating more ants by building brood piles. And soon I dig my way into a room full of squatters, who we quickly deal with. Kill. And then we find more of them. Thankfully, squatters are in fact edible, so I can feed more ants.
Predators are loose in the nest.
Not predators.
The larvae must
Protect
be
the children.
protected.
I then
Predators are
continue
loose
to
in
hunt
nest.
the squatters, who we continue to eat. I build more ants and plan my expansion across the stump, starting with some completely defenseless woodlice.
These woodlice will make a significant addition to the colony's larders, but they are clinging tightly to the ground. It's going to take some effort to dislodge them.
He says as I dislodge them. More ants, more digging, food building, and spawning, stump claiming.
Predators are loose in the nest.
The children.
The larvae must be protected.
Now with quite a few ants in my swarm, expansion becomes rapid. Kill. That ant is humping the dead. As we dig into more rooms, the number of predators increase.
The larvae must be protected.
Oh, that's actually quite a few of them. Go my children. Most of you will die, but that is a risk I'm willing to take. Eat shit. But thankfully ants are intellectually superior to predators, and so we eat them. Look at them go, look at them bring all that food in. And after squashing more squatters, we find more woodlice. Go, go, go. That's a lot of fucking woodlight. Who the ants hump to death. Rip and tear until it is done. And now on to the final pocket. Okay, prepare for the final push. My children, go forth. To this.
There are intruders in the nest.
Oh, there's big ones. Kill my children.
The beetle is almost 4 times the size of a black ant and protected by thick plates of external armor.
Bet.
Whilst it bites at the tiny defenders, it sprays foul-smelling secretions from the end of its raised abdomen.
Despite the beetle's use of secretions, that's a weird sentence, my ants fell the great beasts and secure our stump.
This Formica fusca colony has now established itself as a rising power in the undergrowth.
Yay! Beating the mission, we return to our actual colony and are given a heap of food, which I order the ants to grab. After which, I unlock some soldier ants. Confirm, I've unlocked black ants. Success. This gives me a reason to expand as I need somewhere to spawn my new soldiers. Okay, now I can actually start making warriors. Yes, here they come with our food. My children. The rapid continuous gain of food leads to a rapid increase of my army. And then it's on to the next mission. On to the next thing. This Formica fusca colony has been spotted by a nearby enemy colony with sinister intentions. It's an ant. How sinister can they fucking be?
While the workers establish their new territory in the earth, above ground, a nearby colony of Formica sanguinea slave maker ants are on the lookout for would-be.
Ah yes, the slavery ants. To prepare for the Confederate ants, I begin to expand, build soldiers and create my food stockpile. I continue to dig, and get ambushed by a bastard of a spider, who starts kidnapping my children.
A funnel-web spider. She is large, fast, and equipped with a deep, powerful bite.
Can I not kill her?
Close will be snapped away in the blink of an eye.
Okay, so run, I think, is what I've realized. So I dig in a different direction and get ambushed again. Oh, leave my stuff alone.
There are intruders in the nest.
Shit. Except this time, I successfully defeat one.
By working together, the ants have overwhelmed one of the funnel web spiders.
Oh, I can destroy them. Getting more soldiers, the anti-spider inquisition is soon to begin. Until I realize a problem.
The sanguinea scout has sensed the presence of the black ants. A raid on the colony is now inevitable.
It's dawned on me that I've put my eggs where the enemy come from. I didn't think that through, so I killed the spider in the south. Yes, kill. And then head to defend against a raid. Shit, there's a raid coming and I wasn't ready. I didn't prepare myself.
The raiding party has arrived.
I didn't think this through.
The slave makers will head straight to the brood chambers. They must be stopped.
After that kid-snatching calamity, I begin moving my brood to the south instead, so that they at least have some form of safety. Okay, I need to move these somewhere else, because that was a really dumb decision of me. And now on to more spider expelling. And then I stop paying attention.
A battalion of slave makers charge into the nest. The raiding party has left, and with them they have taken 20% of the black ant brood.
What? Get that fucking spider. And then there's yet another raid, stealing even more of my children.
A battalion of slave makers charge into the nest.
Fuck off, cunts. So I increased my soldier count, and then there's another raid.
The slave makers are back. They can sense larvae, and they want their
children.
share.
And another raid.
There is no respite from the culling. The sanguinea will subjugate.
Shit, little baby kidnapping fucks. Kill them. Kill the fuckers. They're taking my babies. Then it's on to another spider expunging extravaganza. Though I do lose quite a few ants to their kidnapping shenanigans. So I build a few more, as ants tend to use the same strategy as Soviet Russia, as more numbers is always the solution. And then I yet again lose even more of my brood.
The slave makers are back. They can sense larvae.
Kill them.
And they
Kill them.
want their share.
After which I build more ants and fight off the final raid. winning the mission.
The raids will continue, but this Formica Fusca colony has proved its capacity to endure and grow.
Returning to my colony, I'm given even more rewards, and I upgrade my ants. Meat wall. I like walls of meat. I dig out another expansion and create a lot more soldiers. And now I'm finally ready for the first experiment. We are ready.
I think it is time we connected the outworld to the feeder colonies.
I immediately just mobbed the enemy that killed me so many times before. And I win. But then they send more.
Let's see how they handle a few more, shall we?
What? Which I also mob. Then the lady science
Continue
hippie
the
leaves,
experiment.
and
Let
the
me know
man
the
remains.
Don't add more than 30 ants at once, though. We don't want to harm the queen.
Understood.
Who decides to send in a ton of ants
40
from the south.
Raptor ants.
Oh shit. Battle quickly commences and then there's more.
Introducing a further 50 rival raptor ants.
It's ants and stuff. And more. Is he just gonna do this till I die? I'm soon rewarded and then immediately attacked again.
Look to the surface.
Thank you for giving me your seed. It's the first and last time I will ever say that. Except this time from two different directions. Okay, well they're charging into the colony. That's not fucking good. Thankfully I stemmed the tide and then block off both entrances.
Like when I get the green card, you need to join to the army.
But I get duped as some beetles power drop in from the sky.
Enter the devil's coach horse.
But I beat the beetles thanks to some internal ant security. Even if there is a feck ton of them. Oh, there's more. How many fucking beetles do you need? Thanks to my greatness, I win the mission, and yet again begin to expand as I have been well rewarded with more food.
This some serious gourmet shit.
Then it's time for a new mission, except with chemical warfare. The ants are evolving. I begin expanding and set up a proper colony. At least that is until I dig too deep and too greedily and release the ant version of a Balrog. Beetles. Shit.
Predators are loose in the nest.
This is not going well. I think we've died. Have I died? Am I dead? This is the end. So we start again, building a stockpile, creating soldiers, and digging to the surface.
There is food to be found all over the beach.
Where I begin to gather some food. Which leads to more expansion, of course. Which then again leads to more food gathering. But then one of my ants gets jumped by a rival colony. It's a very sad day. The tide then rises, so I resolve to fighting some squatters and expanding underground. And soon enough, the night arrives.
As the temperature drops outside, nocturnal creatures begin to awaken.
During which a true scourge arrives.
Underground, nocturnal
Crabs.
This particular community of crabs has developed a taste for ant flesh.
One of said crabs soon attacks the colony.
A hermit crab has found its way into the nest. The ants must mount a swift and decisive defense.
But we beat him back with our chemical weapons, as one crab isn't a challenge.
Yo, holy shit, he dead!
So it's back to expansion. That really is a fuck ton of crabs. Crab people. Crab people. And then more crabs attack.
The larvae must be protected.
Crab people. Crab people. Crab people are fucking my shit up. After a lengthy battle, the crusty crustaceans are finally put into a chemical coma called death, and are hauled off to be eaten. Then I dig into a cavern of ants, and their edible children. What? After which, there's more anti-crabical warfare. We build more ants and wait out the night. Using the cover of early morning to go and gather more food, and then it's time to continue my internal expansion. Fighting enemy ants, gathering their soon-to-be cannibalized children, yum yum. Now on to some ant-on-ant violence, gathering more food in the process. Then I build more brood, gather food, even more brood, and when night arrives, while fighting a beetle, we get invaded by a spider,
Ant that tries to fight alone.
as they are now all over the beach. So I garrison the entrance, which proves pointless, as the spiders just run right past.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Feckin' prick. Things get dangerous during the night as I fight some beetles and then a horde of spiders. And then on to another beetle. And then the 2 other beetles that killed me earlier, entirely for revenge. Fuck you. Upon morning, it's back to gathering food, which I do quite successfully, even killing some tiger beetles.
The huge tiger beetle has been defeated. There are many more of them.
We are the German ants, and this is our D-Day, except we're not fighting Americans, we're fighting the tide. The tide's a bitch. And now on to the final night we defend against a ton of speedy little spiders.
Fuck you!
We've almost done it. Yeah, the tide is high. So am I. Crab. Crab. People. Crabs. Then there's a crab attack. Are they coming for me? Little bastards. We chemically concuss them to early retirement. Time to get crab peopled. The ants and pants will succeed. Oh, they come out of their shell. I didn't even fucking realize that. We're gonna rock down to Ant Avenue. Bite your
A
fucking
huge wolf
shins off.
spider has found the colony. This one is a mother, and her recently hatched brood have followed her into the nest.
Oh god,
These
they're
ants
fucking
are
tiny.
facing an overwhelming
Look at them go.
infestation.
We quickly fight back against the spiders. Yeah, pick up a fucking direction, you dozy fucking spider. No one's dead yet. Well, there's plenty of people dead, but they're all ants, so no one gives a shit. What if I charge out? Yeah, this might be a really dumb idea, but I'm doing it. I'm gonna charge out and kill people. We charge onto the surface and begin to conquer the night itself. Go, my ants. And we succeed. We did it. With that, the mission is over, as is this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Predators are loose in the nest.